Lori from Cruising for Treasure, and you are watching my sold show. And in my sold show, I show you everything that I am shipping out today that typically sold the day previously on any of my 4 platforms. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Facebook, and Mercari. And today I have sales going out on eBay, Facebook, and Poshmark. So 3 of the 4, so that's pretty good. And I actually didn't count how many items I have. My goal is 10 items weekly, I wish. 10 items daily to ship out. So, and if you see me distracted, it's because currently there's a local online auction, and it's kind of a hybrid situation where they're doing live in-person bidding, and then you can also bid online. And I actually kind of wanted to be at the auction in person because I haven't done that in years. But it really is just, it's gonna take all day. It started at 9:30 this morning. It's still going at 2:20 this afternoon, and it probably will keep on going for another 3 or more hours. So to dedicate that huge a chunk of time, I don't have the ability to do that. So I've been bidding from home, and so I'm just trying to keep track of like what I'm bidding on and where it's at. Anyway, I've already won some really great things, so stay tuned and watch the Pickup and Coffee show that should be dropping tomorrow. We're gonna go and pick up all of our items from this auction and then also another auction, and also stop for coffee along the way somewhere. And so it's always a fun show. If you haven't ever watched that show, it's so fun. It's just me and my husband being goofy and going out and getting the stuff that we had purchased, and stopping at a coffee shop and just chit-chatting, and sometimes being boring, sometimes not, but you know, it's like a vlog format basically. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what I sold yesterday, and the first thing that I have going out the door, the first thing I'm going to show you is a Poshmark sale, and this actually sold in just a few hours, which is awesome. This is Lululemon. It's a limited edition yellow jacket. Let's see, it's a shape jacket, and it's size small, so it's a pretty decent size. And it sold on Poshmark for $35. And let me see, I just recently picked this up. So, oopsies. Oh, that's right. Okay, so my husband and I are working on my spreadsheet, getting it updated for the new year and everything, and so sometimes I get very confused. Okay, so let's see, Lululemon, where are we? And I've told you before, I don't really pick up a lot of this brand. I just don't see it very much around me. I don't know why that is. I look for it all the time, but I don't typically find it very frequently at all. Let's see, I say that and I'm just kind of going across so many of okay, here we go. I paid $7.50 and I got it at Goodwill. $7.50 and I got it at Goodwill. Oh, because she charged me an athletic wear price and not a jacket price. So that's pretty cool. So $7.50 into $35 in like hardly any time at all. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so that's my Poshmark sale. And then this next one, it's kind of, I'm just gonna be honest, it's kind of annoying to me. The buyer, it's a Facebook sale. And I mean, sometimes buyers can just get under your skin. I'll just be honest. We all know it if we've dealt with these things. This guy said he was a collector, and he was very interested in this camera, which is a Sears Easy Load 8mm camera. But he told me that the price I had it, which was $20 plus shipping, was way over market, and $30 would be appropriate with the box, like new in box, supposedly it sells for $30. So of course, when anybody ever challenges the price I have set, I immediately go and I just do comps again. Well, I couldn't find a sale of this particular camera on eBay in the last 90 days. So to me, that means if I have a buyer coming along, he's a collector, he's serious about purchasing my item, I'm pretty much, I can do what he says because I just want to sell it. I want it out of my house. Well, having that mindset meant I had to walk through quite a few minutes of just annoyingness. I'll just say that. It was right during dinner time, and if I did not respond immediately to his questions or his comments, he would go, hello? Question mark, question mark, question mark. So finally, I had just, now, I'm a Christian. I need to be a light. I need to be kind. The Bible says, be ye kind. So, and my children were at the table, and every time a message would come in, I would just be like, oh my goodness, this guy. And they were like, Mom, what's wrong? So, I told them, and I said, but, obviously this guy has a lot of problems in his life that he's so crazy about a camera, that he's kind of being negative to me about, like, it's not really worth much at all. Anyway, so I said, but I have to respond to him kindly because maybe he doesn't deserve it, but it's what I have to do. So I just went back to him and I said, look, I understand that it's difficult to trust Facebook Marketplace sellers and buyers. I get it that there's a lot of ghosting going on. There's a lot of scamming going on. However, this is my job. I take it very seriously. And I promise you that I will send you exactly what is photographed. I just need you to give me some space. I need to be able to do my work, but also understand I am a mom, I am a wife, I have a life, and I can't be on my phone 24/7 answering your questions. Once I did that, he still kept firing questions at me, but he wasn't rude necessarily about it. There were no more like, hello, ... or anything like that. He never acknowledged my humanity, which is fine. That's fine. Obviously, he has more issues that I could ever help him with. My job is simply to get him the item that he wants. So I'm not going to make a ton of money on this. I got it in a lot of vintage cameras, and I have already sold one of them for full profit. So the couple dollars I make on this, it's going to be whatever it is. I ended up selling it for $15. That includes shipping. So, but thankfully he lives close to me. It won't cost that much to ship. And even if it does, I'm getting obviously a clunker of an item out of my store. If it hasn't sold on eBay in 90 days, I don't want this sitting around my house for forever. So that's what's going on with that. And I guess that's just a cautionary tale. Because when you buy on Facebook, unless you have created a fake profile, I can go and look at your profile and it will give me insight into why you're behaving the way you're behaving. And going to this guy's Facebook profile, I could immediately see that he has a lot of problems. That's just the bottom line. So me engaging him and tangling with him and getting all confrontational with him would absolutely have resolved nothing. And in fact, it would have just added to my stress level, which is already high in the evenings anyway, with 2 teenage girls and a very active 7-year-old, trying to keep them all, going about their lives and doing what they're supposed to. So anyway, that's just, you never know what's on the other side of the screen with our buyers, and treating them kindly. They may not ever acknowledge it or think it's okay, but at least you're able to walk away from the situation with a clear heart and a few extra dollars in your pocket. Okay, so eBay sales. I sold these 3 packages of silver Christmas seals, stickers. These are from Hallmark Vintage, and I sold them for $8. And you can tell they really are vintage. They don't have the barcode on the back. The third package does actually, but it's the same exact as the other ones. Anyway, I picked these up for 25 cents each at a thrift store, so 75 cents, and they sold for $8. And actually very quickly, within a couple weeks. So, and it's not even Christmas anymore. So there we go. Next, this was another quick sale. So this is 2 of the items that I listed yesterday sold very quickly. Then this is, sorry, it's already in the package. When my daughter was putting it away last night, I had her put it in the little bags. But this is Red from Cars, if you remember. And it sold for $6.50. So my Goodwill, someone had donated a huge, not huge, but a bunch of the Cars vehicles, die-cast vehicles. And of course they had put them all in different bags mixed in with other different things. Why didn't they just all put them in one bag, all the Cars vehicles, and charge one big price? I don't know. Anyway, so I probably paid about 50 cents for this guy, and he sold overnight, less than overnight, just a couple hours after I listed it for $6.50, full price. Okay, next is this pair of Vineyard Vines shorts. I love picking up Vineyard Vines. It's definitely a bread and butter brand. It's a mall brand, but it just sells. I mean, it might take a little while, but it always sells. I rarely have Vineyard Vines sit in my closet for longer than 6 months. I mean, they just move. These ones sold for $12. This is, I guess this one, oh yeah, the Breaker short. And size 38, sold for $12. So happy to get that out the door. The next thing that sold is, where did it go? Oh, there it is. And I have to take the sticker off of this because I bought 2 at a thrift store or something. Must have been a thrift store. I paid $1.50, and it's an Illuma lid, and it fits on top of the jar candle for Yankee Candle, and it sold full price for $14.50. These can be a bolo. It does take a while to sell, especially, I mean, this is a more seasonal one. It has angels and stars and such. But typically these can be a bolo, and some can be worth way more than others. But $1.50 into $14.50, that's not bad at all. Okay, next I have an AccuRail train car, and this one is not completely put together. So it looks like this, and this sold for $14.50. So it's a Christmas train car thingy. Okay, so that sold for $14.50, and then I had one other thing. Why that wasn't showing up? Okay, I'll have to find that. This is a book, David Bush's Compact Field Guide for the Nikon D7200, and that sold for $12. So, okay, and then I had this dress that sold, but for some reason it's not showing up on that page. Hang on one second. Now, I have had this dress for a while, and like there was so much interest in it, but I sent so many offers, but nobody wanted to buy it. Anyway, it finally sold. The brand name is Brian, which you can see there, and it sold finally, going to a buyer overseas for $18. It's so beautiful, so adorable. It's just a little dress with a pinafore, $18 with a dotted Swiss, and it is going overseas, but I don't think I can see anymore where it's going. Now it just shows me, yeah, now it just shows me that it's going to the eBay thing in Illinois. So, but it definitely was somebody overseas. I can't remember what country they were from. Anyway, so that's what I have going out today. So that's not too bad. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, 9 items. that's not too shabby. My goal is 10, so that's not too bad. I don't know what about Mercari. Mercari is just one of those platforms where you're just thankful for sales when you get them, and they come when they come. That's basically all it is. All right, so I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta get some of this stuff packaged up. I gotta get back on tracking my auction and make sure I'm not missing out on any bids. But I think that's all I have to say for you today. Make sure if you are enjoying these videos that you drop a comment, hit the like button. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. We really do appreciate that. I'm trying to grow our channel. I have big dreams for the channel this year, so make sure you're along for the ride. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.